Hello, I am going to show some of the tools I made for translations, especially for MTL translations and other things. One of them is this Gso thing. Like you probably know about the Gso.org, which we can use to solve search Japanese text and look at their meanings. So I made something which can search the same thing, but I don't have to go to their website. And there is some mtl related script which does the pre-processing, and then there is this emacs, a minor mode for emacs, which can help correct the common mistakes that are made in the mtls. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate these. Like first one, I will show the pre-processing script. When I have a Japanese raw text, I normally put it in a text file. Each line is separated by empty lines, so it's easier for me to sort and do stuffs. So this is my mtl script, preprocess.py, and I can just pass the raw text, and then the replacement file will be something like okay sorry something like this. It will contain some replacement and basic replacement, and it will contain the name of the characters. It is a really long list of name of the characters, and it also have honorifics and some other characters you words you want to be replaced. For example, I want oni to be replaced by oyanii instead of being translated to brother. And it will use these names and see if it has any combination with the honorifics and replace that. If we search Subaru here, his name is here, and we can try that. Okay, now I'm going to run this script, and it will only find the replacement and replace that. And we can see it has Subaru Chin replaced, as well as just Subaru without honorifics. So and it has written it a replacement file. I'm going to open the replacement file. So it will have something like this, where the name will be replaced, and if we try to search the Subaru Chin, we'll find that it has this honorifics added to it. I also keep in line separately because it's easier to navigate between the line. If I go to 107th line of the previous one, we can see Subaru Chin is here. So if I had put this original line into the deepl, it would just say it as Subaru, because there is no equivalent of Subaru Chin in English. But since we want it to be retained, we can place the replacement file. We can put the replacement file, and it will retain the honorifics, so we don't have to add. It will be especially useful for sama, san, kun, etc., but it works for any honorifics that's in the list. It also has senpai, sensei, etc. in the list. Okay, now I am going to demonstrate using few lines. Okay, I'll just use this much. I'll put it in deepl and get the, and I'll put it here. Okay, now I have the output from the deepl. It has less mistakes on the names, because I put the names directly into the I replace the names in deepl, like pre-processing. First thing I'm going to do is replace resxp, and this regex replace will add column in front of the dialog, so it's easier to navigate between this. This navigation is given by the mtl mode. And now I am going to show other features of the mtl modes. Okay, so first one would be like editing pronouns. Here it is mistaken as her, Subaru is mistaken as her instead of him, so I can change to like his life. I can navigate between the pronouns, so like I don't have to click and click to the like, okay, once I am here I don't have to search and click here. I can just press next and go to the next pronoun. He had come back to life, and next pronoun. Okay, here is his mouth. Next pronoun, his. Next pronoun, he. Okay, it's okay. So I can do that. And there is another thing, like I can add names in the pronoun. Here I can put Subaru, and here Albert. Here, like if I don't have the name in the list, I can just add the name. For example, person 1. Then from the next onwards it will come in the list, so you can add that directly, or you can filter that list and choose a different one. If you made a mistake or something, you can also remove that from the list. So now it is removed and only two are remaining. Okay, that's the dialogue thing. And there is like pop, like tense. If we want to change some things to past tense, then it can do that, like so if we don't want is to be here, it will change this to the past tense, here to the past tense. And I can like expand these things and convert it to past tense, and I can capitalize it or upcase it or downcase it, so it is also going to be useful. Okay, so this is it. And there is this honorifics thing. So if I want to add honorifics into names, it will also give me a choice, so I can choose one. And then there is the Bob one. Then there is new line. So if you have lots of extra lines, and this will automatically like filter that. And trailing spaces, and if I do this, it will remove all the extra lines. So it is also useful, because normally like I want to travel between different, for example, if I am in suppose there is some mistake in line 19, then I want to be able to go back to the original and jump to the line 19, so I can find the same text there. So another thing I want to show you is the Gso Dictionary Interface I made. It uses the API from the gso.org. So if you have to search some things, you don't have to go to that website. You can just okay, I want the meaning of this, so I can just search it here, and it will give me the meaning of like that word. And if there is like sekai, so this is the one meaning of sekai, and you can also search other meanings, like go between that, and you can do more search. And you can also go back to the previous sources. So I think it is useful for translators, especially if they use everything, like they can also understand Japanese if they just look at the Gso sometimes, and so on. Okay, that's it for the demonstration. I showed 3 tools, and like I think all of them are really useful. It was really useful for me when I was doing some MTL translations, but now I'm just expending my time on making the tools instead of translating and so on.